Meanwhile, the stage seems set for the two former deputies of the late Rotimi Akeredolu to slug it out in the November 16 governorship election. This follows the conclusion of the primary elections of both the APC and the PDP, with Agboola Ajayi, the former deputy governor, to late Governor Akeredolu emerging as the flag bearer of the party, as well as Okiki Adeniran, the incumbent governor of the state, also a former deputy to the late governor, emerging the candidate of the ruling party. Recall that Agboola dumped the APC in 2020 following impeachment moves against him.
Agboola, having scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner of this primary and hereby declared the candidate of the People Democratic Party for the November 2024 election, and is hereby returned as the candidate. Thank you and God bless.
To discuss this, we are joined by political analyst and legal practitioner Okiki Adeniran. Okiki, thank you very much for joining us. What implications does Ajayi Agboola's emergence as the PDP candidate for the election have for the political landscape in the state?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I believe that the implication will probably be that, you know, as it is now, both parties we're talking about were former deputy governor, and they've served in one capacity or the other in the state. So I believe that right now it's going to be an interesting time in Ondo State. It's going to be a good time to have, you know, both parties come out to, you know, give us what plan and what are the things that they have in mind towards Ondo State, and what they would like to, you know, do for Ondo State in order to prepare the minds of the people for the general election.
Both men have been players in politics actively in the state, rising to being deputies of the same late Akeredolu. They're both flag bearers now. With their wealth of knowledge, how do you anticipate, you know, it will impact the dynamics of the election campaign?
Well, I believe that the election campaign will probably be a time where both parties will have to come up with the antecedents. You know, just like you said, we're both deputy governors, and then in fact the governor right now, you know, just some months ago was deputy governor before he was made the governor of the state. I believe that both parties will probably have to, you know, convince the Ondo State people with the achievements and even with their plans. You know, achievements in the sense that they were deputy governors. The Ondo State people probably be looking out for, you know, what are the you know, good things that were done at the time they were deputy governors. And as a matter of fact, you know, on the part of Agboola, you probably need to, you know, let the people know, you know, the good things he did at the time he was the deputy governor, to, you know, to convince them to vote for him. And for the governor, you know, I believe that the governor even has the upper hand, because Agboola was a deputy, the governor, you know, was a deputy, and now he's the governor, is the one in charge of the state. And, you know, you agree with me that most importantly, he has been the one steering the affairs of the state for some months now, and he has done some things which I believe that on those state people I will be very sure that if probably if he's voted again, it will probably be a good, you know, tenure. But on the part of Agboola, he needs to, you know, go above and beyond to convince the Ondo State people that he's capable of doing much more than what the governor can do.
Primaries for the key parties done. What do you think will be the dominating issues, or some of the dominating issues that will form part of the campaign ahead of the polls?
Well, I believe that the dominating issues will probably be that, you know, like I said, it will be centered around the achievements at the time they were serving as deputy governors. And, as a matter of fact, even for the governor, as we speak presently, it will be centered around the achievements. One of the key things that I believe that Ondo State people will probably be looking at will be that, what are the good things you've done for us, and what are you capable of doing again? As the governor of the state, I believe that, in some months, or probably, past months that he has been the governor, has been steps that have been taken, things have been done, projects have been, started. These things are meant to be spoken to people, and are meant to be shown to people to convince them of what exactly they should do, probably to vote for them, or vote for the governor, or probably vote for the deputy governor. And I believe that on the part of the former deputy governor, Agboola, on his own part, he needs to, convince the Ondo State people, to let them know that yes, he's capable of doing what he will be voted for. And basically, I believe that at the end of the whole thing, probably there's a contest between both of them as regards having a campaign speech or anything between both of them. You can be sure that both of them will have things to say, and can be able to convince the Ondo State people positively.
All right, one quick one before we let you go. Is this going to be a two-horse race, or you expect some unexpected emergence that will, really put a dent and make the fight tough?
Shall I say that again, please?
I'm asking if is it going to be a two-horse race, or you expect maybe a third or fourth candidate could come up that will really impact the fight for the governorship seat?
Well, I believe it will probably be a two-horse race, because these are two parties, the APC and the PDP, right? And these are the major parties as we speak right now in Nigeria. I believe that the contest, personally, that my own belief is that the contest is between the PDP and the APC, especially in Ondo State. And let's see how it goes in the nearest future. I believe that we'll see the results.
It seems like
this election.
It seems like it's far away, but it's just around the corner. Thank you very much, Okiki, for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me.